Hello friends, welcome to another session of video tutorial on Selenium Java. In today's session we are going to learn how to handle alerts, frames and multiple windows. Please subscribe, like, comment, share the videos on this channel. If you have any training inquiries, please contact me at techtrainerraj@gmail.com. Let us start looking at alerts first. Alert is a pop-up window which comes up on the screen. It's basically a JavaScript pop-up which is also called alerts. And there are different types of alerts which the browser pops up. They are simple alert which contains just the message and OK button, and there is a confirmation alert which contains the message as well as yes or no or OK or cancel button, and the third one is a kind of a prompt alert which will ask you for a question and then you have to answer either with yes or no. In Selenium, these can be handled by using an alert interface. Okay, so there is an alert interface which is available in Selenium through which these pop-ups or alerts can be handled. There are different methods available with this interface. Okay, the methods which we are going to take a look at are accept, dismiss, get text and send keys. Okay, let us take an example of alert and see how we can handle this. Let us flip over to Eclipse. Let me create a new project. Okay, I'm going to create Maven project. If you are new to Maven, please watch the videos on how to create a simple Maven project and what is Maven videos which I posted earlier. Okay, so under new project you need to select Maven and Maven project. I'm going to skip archetype selection. Click on next. Group ID, I'm going to give it as edu.RajTech-Trainer, and artifact ID will be alert frame. Click on finish. Okay, so it has created this empty Maven project. Okay, I don't have anything in the POM XML file and I don't have any class files here. I'm going to create a package first. Right click on source main Java folder, select new and then package. So this one I'm going to call it as edu.RajTech-Trainer.alert. Okay, click on finish. Okay, so before I create any class file, I need to set up something in POM XML file. So double click on POM XML file. Okay, here I need to set up dependencies. So I need to set up two dependencies. One is for Selenium. Okay, for adding dependencies, I need to add dependencies tags first. Dependencies tag, and inside this I'm going to have two dependencies. One is testng and the other one is Selenium. Okay, to add these dependencies, I go to mun repository and inside this I will search for Selenium Java. I select Selenium Java, and then I'm going to use the version which is mostly used. Okay, I go by usages. Okay, so this seems to be the most stable one and the recent one, so I'm going to use this one. Copy this and add it to this pom.xml file. Okay, Control A and Control I to indent. Okay, so next the second thing which I need to add is, so this is Selenium dependency. The same way I need to add test-ng dependency now. To add it again, I need to go to main repository and search for test-ng. Okay, select org test-ng. I will be taking based on the number of usages. Okay, copy this dependency and then add it here. Again, Control A, Control I. So I added two dependencies. I will save this pom.xml file. As soon as I save, it is downloading all the necessary dependencies into local repository. Okay, so just checking here. Okay, it has downloaded Selenium as well as test-ng. Okay, I need to add a class file. Right click on the package which we created earlier. Okay, go to new and then class, call it as alert sample. Okay, since I'm using test-ng, I'm not going to enable main, so I'll be using annotation there. Click on finish. After creating this class, I'm going to create three methods, which is public, initialize, okay, and then public void initialize, public void tear down, and then public void handle alert. Okay, so I have created three empty methods. The first one, I'm going to use annotation at before method, and tear down I'm going to use at after method, and handle alert I'm going to use test. Annotation. Okay, so if you don't know how to use these annotations, please go and watch the test-ng video which I uploaded on my channel. Okay, so under initialize I need to set the system property, which is system dot set property web driver dot, I'm going to use Chrome driver, Chrome dot driver. Since my Chrome driver is in D drive slash Chrome driver dot exe. Okay, I'm going to add a global variable here, which is to initialize the driver. Which is WebDriver. I need to select org OpenQA Selenium WebDriver, and I'm going to declare a variable called driver. So inside this initialize, I'm going to initialize this driver. New of Chrome driver. I initialize this outside because I'm going to use this driver in the other two methods also. And in teardown, driver dot close. Okay, I'm closing the driver here. And for handling the alerts, I'll be using a website called the internet hero kuapp.com. Okay, so the same website I have used in other examples also. In this, I'm going to search for alerts, which is JavaScript alerts. Okay, so I click on JS alert. So this is a simple alert, and this is a confirmation alert, and this is a prompt alert wherein we can type in some text, and you also have OK and cancel button. Okay, so we'll see how to handle all these three. So in the initialize, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to that website URL, which is driver.get. So this is the URL. So I'm going to go to, and after going to this URL, okay, the test, whatever I'm going to do is I need to click on this JavaScript alerts link. So I'm going to copy this. Okay, so driver dot, so find element by dot link text. Okay, so what is the link text which I'm going to use? JavaScript alerts. Okay, dot click. After clicking on this, what is the next operation which we need to do? We need to click on this first. Click for JS alert. Okay, to do that, I need to find out this button. Okay, to find out, okay, what I do is I right click on inspect on this button. Okay, so this is a button, okay, which contains this text. Okay, so there is no ID, there is no class, so I need to use XPath. Control F. / button, and then at text equals single quotes, sorry, it is not at text, text, two brackets. Okay, so this found out one item from this list. Okay, so this is the XPath which I'm going to use. Go back to the program, and I need to click on the simple JavaScript button, which is again driver dot find element by dot, this time I'm going to use XPath as the locator. So I'm going to copy the XPath which I just got. Okay, and then click. Okay, I'm clicking on this one. I need to handle this alert window. To handle this alert window, I need to switch to this alert window. Okay, now let us see how to do that. Switch to alert window. Okay, for that I'm going to use driver dot switch to method. Okay, switch to dot alert. So this is going to give me an object of alert. Okay, so alert. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create an object of alert here. Alert, yes, alert is equal to, okay, I need to import this, import alert org openqa.selenium. We need to perform some action on the alert window. So what this alert window currently has got is I can extract the text out of this, and I can click on OK. Okay, to click on OK, what I need to do is, so alert provides me a method which is called accept. Okay, click on OK. Before that, I just want to print out what is the available text on that particular alert window. To do that, system.out.println. So here alert dot, there is a get text method. Okay. So which gets the text from your alert window, and I'm going to print that. Okay. Okay, I have added another statement here to print out the text from the pop-up window or alert window. So to do that, I'm using method called alert.getText method. Okay, so now my Selenium test case is ready. Let me run this. To run this, I need to select the class file, right click, run as test-ng test. So it ran so quickly that we couldn't see, whether it clicked OK or not. But the test has passed here. And if you look at the alert text is I am JS alert, and it says it has passed. So that means it was able to click on that particular OK button. Okay. So this is about simple alert. So the next test which I'm going to do is click on JS confirm. So here I can either click on OK or cancel. Since we have for clicking OK, we have already seen that accept will click on OK, but let us try to click on cancel, which is method dismiss. Okay, so now to click on the second alert, which is JS confirm, I need to get the XPath of this JS confirm. To do that, I'm going to use the same. Instead of click for JS alert, it will be JS confirm. Okay, I'm going to copy this XPath and go back to program, and okay, now this time I'm going to click on JS confirm button. Okay, again driver dot find element by dot XPath. So here I'm going to provide the XPath and then dot click. Okay, and again the same way I'm going to get copy this and paste it here. Okay, since this is already declared, I'm going to call it as confirm alert, which is C alert. Okay, after clicking on this button, I'm switching to that alert window, and I need to fetch the text, and then this time I'm not going to click on OK, click on cancel. Okay, C alert dot. We have used accept. Now I'm going to use dismiss, which will click on cancel. Okay, the same way I'm going to do it for this JS prompt also. Okay, in this, so there is a prompt here. Let us try to add some text here and then click on OK. Okay, so before that I need to click on this button here, which is JS prompt. Let me change this to prompt, get this XPath, back to program. Again, this time I'm going to click on JS prompt. Okay, to do that, driver dot find element by dot xpath again. Xpath. So I'm going to give this xpath dot click. Okay, and then I need to send some text to that text box, correct? So send the text. Okay, to send the text, I need to switch to the alert first. Okay, switch to the alert window. So this time alert. Okay, so I'm going to call it as P alert because it is prompt alert is equal to driver dot switch to dot alert. Okay, so I'm going to use P alert object dot. Okay, so there is a send keys here which I can use. I'm going to print hello. Okay, and then click on OK. Click on OK, which is driver dot P alert dot accept. Okay, so we have handled all the three now. So let me run these three one by one. Okay, so right click again on the Java file and run as test-ng. Okay, okay, so as you can see, alert text is JS alert, JS confirm. The last test case I didn't print anything and all of them passed. Okay, so instead of doing this, I should have split that into different tests. So let me also do that. So this is my first test, and then I'm going to copy this, paste it here. This is my second test. So this will be my third test. I need to change the name of the so I will change this to handle yes alert, which is simple alert. The other one is handle confirmation alert. The third one is prompt alert. Okay, now I have split the test into three. I have split one test into three different tests so that we can see one by one. Instead of test run 1, I should be getting 3 test run. So let us right click on this Java file, run as test-ng test. So opening the first one. Okay, so here it failed. Let me see why. The first one is a pass and the second one failed, and it says it cannot find element, unable to locate element, method XPath selector, or click for JS confirm. Okay, so click for JS confirm. Okay, we forgot to add this. Since we are splitting, we have to click on JavaScript alerts before I can go and click on those buttons. Okay, so let us add this. Okay, save this. Let me run it again. Right click on the Java file, run as test-ng. Okay, ran the first one, seems to be okay. Okay, so it ran all the three. So all three has passed here. Okay, so this is how we can handle alerts. So let us go back to our slide. So here we have seen accept and dismiss, get text and send keys. Okay, so this is how we can handle alerts. Now we will move on to take a look at how to handle multiple windows. Okay, so when pages open up in multiple windows, we need to switch between these windows to interact with the pages. Okay, so whenever a new window opens up, so we need to switch to that particular window before we can start interacting with the controls. Okay, so how do we switch? Basically, we need to get the window handle and switch to that particular window. Earlier we have seen switch to alert, and similar to switch to alert, there is a switch to window also. Let us take a look at the example now. Again, I'm going to use the same website, which is the internetherokuapp.com. Here I'm going to select multiple windows. Okay, so there is a link called multiple windows, which I'm going to select. Okay, when I click on multiple windows, I get another link which opens up another window. Okay, so I'm going to click on this. Okay, so this is the new window. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just check whether I'm going to check for the title for these two windows, and I'm going to close one of them, which is the new window. Okay, so let us see how to do that. So I'm going to use the same sample which I have used earlier, but this time I'm going to create another package under source main. Right click, new package. So I'm going to call it as edu.RajTech-Trainer.window. Okay, click on finish, and I'm going to add a new class. Right click, new class. So here I'm going to add, the class name will be window sample. Okay, I'll call it as multiple window sample. Okay, click on finish. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy the entire thing from here, that is initialize. I copied the initialize, and then I'm going to copy the teardown also. Okay, I'm going to copy the test next. Okay, so this I'm going to change the method name as handle windows. Okay, so under handle windows, what I'm going to do is, so far I have copied initialize and the test. Okay, that is before method and test annotation methods. So here I need to click on the link. What is the link name? The link name is multiple windows. Okay, for that I'm going to use a link text. Okay, so multiple windows link, and after clicking on that, from this page I need to click on this link, which is click here link. Okay, so driver dot find element by dot link text again. So click here and then hot click. Okay, so after clicking on this, I need to switch to the new window. Switch to the new window. Now we have two windows. This is the first window and this is the second window. Before I switch, I need to get the window handle for these two. Get window handles. Okay, after opening up the first window, take the Windows handle. Window handle is a of type string. String main handle is equal to driver dot get window handle. Okay, so there is a method called get window handle. So now we need to switch to the other handle, correct? So to do that, I need to get all the window handles. So to get all the window handles, so there is a method called driver.getWindowHandles, and this getWindowHandles returns a set of string. Okay, getWindowHandles. Since this is returning a set of string, when handles is equal to driver.getWindowHandles. So all the window handles will be stored in wn handles. So now we need to loop through the window handles. To loop through, what I'm going to use is, I'm going to use for loop. Okay, of type string, handle, and when handles. Okay, so since I have main handle here, I need to switch to this, the second window. I need to search and match if not handle dot equals to main handle. That means if the current handle is not the main handle, then what I need to do is I need to switch to that. So driver dot switch to dot window. What is the handle? JNDLE. Okay, so I'll be switching to that particular window. Okay, so there is an error here. I need to import JavaScript. Okay, so I'm switching to that window, and then I'm going to print the system.out.println. I'm going to get the title here. So title of the second window is I'm going to get the title here plus driver dot get title. Okay, so let us run this first and see whether it opens up two windows, and then whether it gets the title of the second window. To run this, right click on the Java file and then run as test-ng test. It's going to open up internet here. Okay, pp.com. Clicks on, okay, it opens up the second window. Okay, as you can see, this is the main window and this is the second window. Okay, and the title of the second window is new window. As you can see, the title of the second window is new window. This is how we can handle two windows. The first thing is we need to get all the window handles, and we need to switch to that window which we are interested in, and then the driver will be pointing to that particular window, and then we can perform any operations. Okay, after that, if you want to switch back to the main window, since we have the main handle, we can switch it back to the main handle window, the window which contains the main handle. Since I have not copied the tear down part, I'm going to copy it now, which is after method annotation. Okay, I'm going to add this here. After method, this driver.close will close the current window. So let us see now. Again, run as test-ng. Okay, so now as you can see that so it had opened two windows and it has closed the one which was a new window. This will be another interview question wherein you should know the difference between driver.close and driver.quit. Okay, so the driver will close the window which it is acting on, or the active window, or the active window. But driver.quit will quit all the windows. It will close all the opened windows. Okay, so let us see. We have seen driver.close. Now let us see driver.quit. Okay, so again, right click on the Java file, run as test-ng test. Okay, as you can see, it has closed the entire browser, which is it has closed all the opened windows. Driver.close closed only the active window, and driver.quit will close all the windows which are open. So this is how we can handle multiple windows by getting the window handles. Okay, so after you switch to a particular window, if there are controls, so currently here there are no controls. Whenever you switch to a particular window, so if there are controls in here, then what you can do is, since the driver is pointing to this particular window now, so you can make operations on any controls using the driver.findElement method, and then perform any actions on it. Okay, so this is how we can work with multiple windows. Okay, so let us move on and start looking at frames, how to handle frames. So iframes or frames in HTML are used to divide the web page into multiple sections or to display web page within another web page. So the iframe itself acts as another web page, and to interact with any of these frames, first we have to switch to that particular frame. Like alert, we switch to alert. Like windows, we switch to windows. For frames, we have to switch to the frame first. Okay, and then we can perform any operations on it. Okay, so there are three methods available. Switch to frame. Frame switching can be done through index, ID, or you can pass in web element. Okay, so let us see how this works now. For that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use again the internet hero kuapp.com, and I'm going to search for frames. Okay, select frames, and I'm going to use iframe here. Okay, so this is the iframe. Now, how do I know a particular web page has got a frame or not? Okay, so whenever I right click on a particular page, you can see there is a only view page source. Okay, now if I click on this window, now I get a view page source as well as view frame source. So there is so generally for all web pages you will get view page source, but if it is a frame, then it will show you view frame source also. So this is how you can recognize. This is one way of recognizing whether the web page contains a frame or not, or else you can also do it by pressing F12. This is another way of finding if you look for iframe or frame. Okay, so there's no frame and there's iframe here, so that means this is another frame. Okay, so there will be a iframe tag or frame tag inside the HTML content. So that is another way of finding out whether a particular web page contains a frame or not. Okay, that is by searching an iframe tag or frame tag. Okay, so this particular web page contains a frame tag, and if I go to nested frames, so this will contain some frame tags. As you can see, there are frame tags. Okay, so this is one way, or you can right click and you can see that there is a view frame source also here. Okay, so this will appear only if there is a frame wherever you have context switch to. Okay, so this view frame source will appear only if you have a frame available at the location where you have right clicked. Okay. Okay, so let us take a look at the example now. Let us flip over to Eclipse. So here what I'm going to do is I'm going to create another package. So this I'm going to call it as edu.trainer. This is frames, correct? Frames. Okay, click on finish, and again I'm going to add a new class. Okay, so this is frames sample. Click on finish. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy the code from multiple window sample which we saw just now, the entire thing, init, test case as well as tear down, and paste it here. Okay, so now I'm not going to change anything in initialize or tear down, and under test this time I'm going to call it as handle frames. Okay, the test method I'm going to call it as handle frames, and I'm going to take out everything under this. Okay, so here I need to click on frames link. Okay, so by link text this time it will be frames. So that is this link here, which is frames link. Okay, after clicking on this frames link, I need to click on this iframe link also. To do that, what I need to do is I'm going to copy this and paste it here, click on iframes link, correct? Frames link. So here driver.find element by link text iframes. Okay, sorry, it's not frames, iframe. Okay, so this is the link text which I have, which is iframe, and after clicking on this, okay, so here I'm going to put something into this particular window. Okay, so to do that, what I need to do is, okay, after clicking on this, okay, switch to the frame which we are interested. Okay, so to switch again, I can use, as I said, I can use index, ID, or a web element. Okay, so let us switch it based on index. Since there is only one iframe, I can switch it by driver dot switchTo dot frame. Okay, and this frame will be okay. Since we need to switch to that particular frame, what I'm going to do is driver dot switchTo dot frame. So there are three different methods available. One which takes the index, the other one which takes the input parameter as string, the other one is web element. So that is index, ID, and web element. Okay, so what we are looking at is the index part. Okay, so since I know there is only one frame here, so 0 will be our current frame. Also, I know that this frame will give me a web driver. Okay, so I'm going to store this into a particular web driver variable. Web driver, that is frame driver, is equal to, I called it as F driver, so you can call it with any name. Since this frame switch2 frame is returning a web driver, I'm storing it here. So after this, what I need to do is I need to find the element, that is this element. So this is where I'm going to add some text here. So this element I need to find out. To find out this element, I need to right click on this, click on inspect. Okay, so this is a body with ID tiny MC. So again, I'm going to use, okay, I can use the ID itself. Okay, and the ID is called tiny MC. Okay, so using this driver, find the element first, so which is driver dot find element by dot ID, and ID is called tiny MC. Tiny MCE. And since I'm doing multiple operations on this, what I will do is I will store it in a web element. Right. Okay, so I'm going to call it as frame element. Okay, I'm going to import this. Okay, first thing is clear the content which is available on this text box, that is your content goes here. I need to clear it first before I type in something. Okay, so f element dot clear and then type in hello. So f element dot send keys okay, that is f element dot send keys. I'm going to type in hello inside that box. Okay, okay, under teardown what I'm going to do is I'm going to comment this out for the time being because I just want to see whether it types in hello or not. Okay, okay, so let us save this and right click and run this. Run as test-ng test. Okay, it is opening that frame now. It's going to clear and add hello. Okay, so I'm not closing it because I have not enabled it here. Okay, so I'm going to have driver.quit here. Okay, so let me rerun this again as test-ng. It is waiting, printed hello, and then it closed the window. Okay, so this is how we can handle frames using Selenium. Okay, so far we have covered all three, that is handling alerts, frames and multiple windows. That is the end of today's session. Thanks for watching. Please stand by for more videos on this channel and don't forget to subscribe.